Just in case you missed it, you're featuring in Just in Case You Missed It today. You know what? You'll always have a job here. Even if it's just holding things above your head, I'm proud of you guys for sticking together. If we put our minds together, we can come up with greatness. Just in case you've missed this, the Australian Open just being played here in Australia, right there in Victoria. What I really want to harp on about is the prize pool of $76.5 million. Now, just so you can understand that is the #1 prize pool ever in a tennis tournament right here from Australia, which I am pretty impressed with because that's pretty cool. Maybe that's why people come over. Pity Kyrgios didn't play. I would have loved to have watched him play. So the singles champion, the women's champion, Sabalenka and Djokovic both walked away with $2.9 and a little bit more million. With the losers, I mean runners-up, coming up with $1.6 million. Not a bad payday. And where did all this money come from, you might ask? 35% of that is in broadcasting, 35% is ticket sales, 20% sponsorship, and 10% rounding up the number. And if you look at sponsorship, I think the Victorian government may have tipped in a fair bit to this tournament.
You can have all your mates round to home and get on the beers.
Maybe that was better money spent than a Sam Smith concert that you couldn't go to unless you're invited. Oh, and there was some celebrities in the crowd. I know I was shown on TV very often, but I did happen to see a Mr. Bill Gates. Interestingly enough, he was rocked up to both of Djokovic's games. I thought I'd go down and get a happy snap with Bill. His 3 bodyguards thought not. But anyway, I did get this beautiful shot of him at the top of the staircase. Thanks, Bill, for acknowledging that I'm a human being and walking straight past. Just in case you haven't heard of ChatGPT, let's just ask the AI bot what it does. ChatGPT, tell me about yourself.
I am an AI language model developed by OpenAI, trained on a diverse range of internet text to generate human-like responses to prompts. I am designed to engage in conversation and provide helpful and informative responses to questions and statements. My goal is to make interactions with me as seamless and natural as possible, slowly users to communicate with me as if I were a human.
Now what you don't know is that is about the 3rd answer we've got from just repeating the same thing, because the chatbot here is a little bit different than your other search engine ways to learn. This one here learns and responds word by word. Now, I don't want to be the one to bang on about this, but I'm saying this is the most revolutionary thing that I have ever seen. Forget about Neil Armstrong landing on the moon, or did he?
Does this story seem possible? Is this story true?
100 kilograms. This is the scary stuff that I'm talking about. It knows what we're talking about because it knows it's in this string of the conversation, and then goes out and busts a day-by-day guide. Now, you might say I'll never use that. Bruh. There's plenty of people that need to use that. This has actually passed the medical licensing exam in the States. It also passed a law exam. Pretty clever when you think about it, that a bot is passing exams which are being marked by humans. Now, if that doesn't alarm you, I'm sure nothing will, because this is going to be so good for my kids' assignments. And it does pose the question, where does this all end? Like if you're at school, you need to do an assignment on the moon, this thing can do it in 100 words, it can do it in 500 words, it can do it more in depth on 1,000 words, it can even change the tone that it's written in to write it in a certain tone, happy, sad, more aggressive. It can do all of that. And this is just the tip of the iceberg. Do you use ChatGPT? Whoa! Haven't these little Spokescandies ruffled a few feathers around the place? And just in case you haven't seen it, they have become so woke, they've disappeared. If you think these guys have ruffled a few feathers, let's see what Tucker Carlson thinks about an all-female candy version.
The green M&M, you will notice, is no longer wearing sexy boots. Now she's wearing sensible sneakers. M&M's will not be satisfied until every last cartoon character is deeply unappealing and totally androgynous, until the moment you wouldn't want to have a drink with any one of them.
Now, I didn't know they're male or female. Apparently, this yellow one identifies as a male, and our little red friend we have identifies as a male. Now, maybe he's just got his balls tucked into his shell. M&M'S have just announced that they will be axing these spokes candies, replacing them with Maya Rudolph.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
I don't even know who that is.
It's happening. It's happening. It's happening.
That sounds like a terrible decision. It's okay, mate. I just reckon this is the M&M marketing department going into overdrive. You know what? The Super Bowl's just around the corner. It's okay, guys. I can say guys. Don't worry. They're guys. Apparently, these ones are guys. The yellow one and the red one, they're guys. So, it's okay, guys. Oh, give me 5. Maybe 4.